All right, everybody. So I'm fresh out of car stuff. I've been in California for a few days and haven't been able to upload a video because there hasn't really been any automotive related stuff. Oh, look, Trevor already hit me up on the thing. So, yeah, haven't been able to do much. I don't like this door handle. It always, like, anytime you, like, touch it, it gets mad. So, So yeah, I haven't had much automotive related. I kind of try to cruise around, and I guess all the police here seems like they killed all the cruising because there used to be like the In and Out Burger had like hundreds of cars like every Friday, and I went yesterday and then Friday, and there wasn't anything going on. So yeah, like I know there's this place that builds like Datsuns and pretty cool like 510s and 240Zs. Hopefully it's still there. It's by the U-Pull, so I was gonna go check that out, see if they're still there tomorrow. Maybe get some car stuff for that, and then I still plan on doing some stuff in LA maybe later this week. We'll see what happens. I'm still taking care of my grandma and everything, so got that going on. Ooh, yeah. I guess my grandma's like the local like the storage. She like stores like people's there used to be a turbo 911 like right there. I guess that's what she does because my car is in her garage in Colorado. So so yeah. Ooh, steal it. Yeah, I could just steal it. Nah, I don't know. It maybe if it was like the one with the nice big brakes, but it's like probably a V6 maybe. Burnouts. Yeah, I feel like those tires were like that when you they're actually pretty done. Could be could be gone in 60 seconds. Yeah, it could be. I'm sure the keys are here. But yeah, I've been cruising my grandma's new Lexus around, which is actually pretty cool because other than like this door handle thing, I found out. See, look, it's like matte already. I haven't even touched it. But I guess you have to like stick your hand inside here to get it to unlock. It's like power folding mirrors and stuff. Oh yeah. So so now like I don't know. I've been cruising this thing around for the past couple days, and it has all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, I could put it in like the has all the settings and stuff. Tells you to drive safe, and it connects to my phone. Uh oh, it's gonna start playing music. Oh no! Oh no! No! Stop! Stop! Okay, so yeah, it's just like playing music, but it has like this little mouse button right here, and see, it's like a little. No, that was my Bluetooth. It's all connected. Yeah, my grandma listens to gangster rap. But yeah, you could go like here. Let's no go here, and then let's. She hasn't set up her sat nav. Let me. Where is that shit at? Here we go. Maybe this. I don't know what all these. Ooh, address. Yeah, dude, it has a little mouse. Look at that. And then it has like menu. You can go to the menu and radio, which there's never anything on the radio, so I connect to my Bluetooth media. But yeah, it's like the SUV version of an LFA, I guess, but just not as fast. It's pretty quick and everything, but yeah, I want to go to figure out this sat nav crap. Where's it at? Oh man, it seems like a pain almost to use if you're driving. You're like trying to type in an address. Go home. Presets. Oh, probably don't show you that shit. Well, I guess it's the wrong address maybe. I don't know. It's close. But yeah, it's like the suburbs, so... Okay, whatever.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Ooh, let's turn that off. Jesus Christ. Oh, now I don't know how to get out of this crap. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it goes away. So yeah, let's see. What do you guys... Yeah, Lexuses are dope. Do a burnout. Burnouts. Steal it. Yeah, and then, ooh, what's this? Climate. Holy, it has seat stuff? No way. I didn't even know it had seat. Oh man. Next time I drive this thing, I'm gonna try that out. Where does it have the seat stuff at? It's not even on any of these buttons. I guess that's why they have holes in them. Oh. It's all mad. Yeah, ooh, you could change the map voice. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Where it... Oh, what's it doing? No, turn off, you fucking piece of shit. Okay. How much for a burnout? What am I doing a burnout in? Shut up, car. Oh, and then it has like the lights that turn and stuff. So yeah, like I think they're LEDs. I don't know. They're pretty dope. So yeah, that's my granny's Lexus. And you know, your grandmas usually have all pretty much all the dopest like dailies, I'd have to say. Cause like, I don't know. How much for a burnout? Oh no, it's mad again. Damn it, every time I lean on it. Shut up. So yeah, I don't know. What is everybody else doing this weekend? Because since I'm not really doing anything automotive related, what are you guys doing this weekend? And it's already Sunday, but you know. Oh, that's funny. Actually, is this thing supercharged? This almost makes me want to pull this cover off of here to see what's up with this thing. I think this is a supercharged one. I don't know anything about Mustangs, but I would feel it'd have bigger brakes than that. What does it say? Huh. No, it definitely has some shit going on right there. No, that's like I don't know what that is. Yeah, but it's not my car, and it's not something I want to dick with. I kind of want to dick with it. Because that thing, it almost looks like it has a supercharger on it. It's all like aluminum and shit. Is Trevor here? He was. Ooh, pancakes. Damn, I want some pancakes. I had some, the one thing about Cali is like, and like California in summer is all the babes. It's not her car either. But he just disliked and liked. I feel like Trevor's the one that keeps disliking all my videos because it's like one person dislikes like every video. And ooh, don't buy if you're gonna buy an F-250, just buy a diesel. The V10s, I've driven one and towed with it, and they consume so much fuel. In the end, it's worth just buying the diesel. Like if you get even if you got a 7.3, you'd be saving in fuel in the long run, and on like the life and maintenance of the truck, because they use like I think more oil to change them and all that stuff. So yeah, look into like a diesel, even a 6 liter if you find it like a good one or a cheap one that you can fix, or one that's already like been fixed. But I'd probably have somebody look at it that isn't like gonna cock you on it, because they do have a lot of issues. But once all those issues are actually taken care of, like the right way, like mine, you'll have a good truck. Just don't buy a 6.4, 7.3, 6 liter that's bulletproofed, or 6.7. Stay away from the 6.4s. Oh, I sniffed. Sorry. Go turn. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the LSS 13. Well, it'll be after I have some house things to attend to. I really need to do that, but I had to come here to do this. But it will be getting done. Do the 240Z. Yeah, I have a lot of projects. I don't know. They'll be getting worked on though, so don't worry about that. I just got the G35 kind of like done. I'm probably gonna do like coilovers and stuff like that later on, as I find them like maybe cheap or deals, or if like I find somebody that has something that they're trying to get rid of, or some like a circumstance like that, I'll definitely do that. The house, all I have left to do the house is the backyard. Half of it needs to be road based, and I need to fill the hole in that I like by the patio that I dug to fix that other part of the sewer, and fill that in, re-cement the patio, and then sand and refinish the floors, which I may just pay somebody to do, which I talked about in a video a few weeks ago. So I'm planning on getting that all done the week when I get back. So I'll be out here like 2.5 weeks, I think, something like that. And then I'll go back and try to bust that out, because it's kind of time to be done and everything. And then hopefully I could either sell it, and I really don't care if I live in it, but it's just that it doesn't have any land for my truck and all the other projects that I have going on. So it's kind of a pain to live there, because I'm like shuffling like my truck and all that stuff in the driveway, because the driveway is like a single car driveway. So yeah, it's more like sell the house and then build like a house with a big ass shop is the plan. So we'll see about that. How are my knees? I think my knees they're doing all right. I had to buy some new shorts when I was up here, so you get to see like they're almost long enough to cover them. Look at that. Look at that. They're almost covered. I found like a store up here that had some long shorts, well, longer shorts, but all the girls at the store were telling me like to get shorter shorts. So I was like, well, what should I do? Should I get like little, like they wanted me to get shorts that were like half up here. I was like, holy shit. So I don't know if that's like the new thing up here or something, to be able to see like people's dicks or what's going on, but I'd say I'm self-employed. I was an engineer, and now I'm just kind of doing my own thing. So I might find another job if like the opportunity presents itself with a good enough company. But it seems like every company is just out for itself. So I might as well be the same way, because they just use you till they are done with you and get rid of you, and then the people that are left at the company just have to are just kind of screwed too. So it's kind of a vicious cycle, and it's mostly because the government like subsidizes them to hire so many new college hires each year. So like 200, they probably get like a fat check, so they don't care. But oh man, the knees, show the knees. I don't know what's up with the knee thing. It's kind of strange. What is this? Damn, that's tight. knee thing. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm doing like live streams instead of videos because like I don't know. Maybe I could do like a video on this of how dope it is because it's actually pretty nice. I wouldn't mind having one to mob because it's like it's almost a wagon. As Trevor's all infatuated with the Saab wagons, so. Yeah, the 6.4 is kind of, it's an EGR thing, but I think even after you delete the EGR, they still kind of run hot because of how the turbo setup is. So maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know too much about the 6.4s, but I know they have an issue with melting pistons where the 6 liters have an issue with cracking the heads because of the EGR. So if you delete the EGR in the 6 liters and then update the heads and head studs and gaskets and all that stuff, you won't have the problem. Unlike the 6.4s, I've heard that people, even after they delete the EGR, they still have like issues with them melting pistons. In Oklahoma, actually, in Oklahoma, I don't think we have any plans to go to Oklahoma, but I have to go to Oklahoma for the LS coupe. It has a title issue where I have to go there to actually put the title in my name. I guess somehow it's like the title is supposedly a salvage title, but the title is green, and I guess Oklahoma titles are like when they're salvaged, they're supposed to be red, but like the DMV down here is like, well, you have to like go there to deal with it or something. I don't know. Our DMV in Colorado is kind of, it's, I hate going to DMV because the people that work there are kind of asses sometimes. It depends who you get. So, so no, I'll probably, I'm thinking about having to go to Oklahoma. I need to do that soon, especially before I get the car. All I need to do is put motor mounts, injectors, and the Mega Squirt in the LS Coupe before I'll be able to drive. So, you know, I'll have to definitely get the title so I can register it and everything before that happens. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. California is pretty nice and, you know, like nice and warm. I'd say like the last time I was here, it seems like every time I come here, it's like driving's like gets better and better. The people are like more confident, and like where I'm from, they get less confident. I don't know if that's because like all the people just like move to Colorado that don't know how to drive or something. But yeah, it's like it's nice out. It's nice. I was driving around earlier because I had to go get my grandma some medic. Holy shit! Did I just? I don't know. I did. Before. I had to get my grandma some medicine and stuff, but I drove around with the windows down and rocking some of that Jesse Gangster rap that he got me. Well, I guess Trevor listens to Gangster rap too. But yeah. Let's see what else. So the reason I got the G35 for $400 is because I bought it from a tow yard. So it didn't have a key. It's classified as like a total loss car, so you can't get a title for it. So it's like an off-road car only. So I was just gonna build it for track use. That's why I don't drive it on the street. I probably could get a title for it, but since it's a total loss vehicle, there would be no reason because I'd have to go. Like pretty much, since I welded a bash bar and everything on it, I'd have to get it recertified by the state patrol and have a new like a stamp put on it so I can actually drive it on the road. And how I fixed it, that's a no-go. So it's just a race car only. that's what I plan on using it for. And yeah, that's all I plan on using it for. So hopefully I can find some coilovers in an angle kit maybe, or just maybe coilovers and new lower control arm bushings would help it out a lot, and a lot more practice, because when I was driving it, I think it's since I don't know how to explain it, but it's just kind of different driving it than like an S13, because I could like, I don't know, I could like flick an S13 up into like a wall and like drive it and connect the whole course. But the G35, like I kept like, I don't know, like every time I got like, I feel like the same amount of angle as I would in a S13, or like even Trevor's S14, I'd like spin. So it's probably a learning curve. It's probably, I only got three runs at that event. So it's just something I'm gonna have to just practice in and get used to, like anything. Bring the crying elephant to Oregon. Um, I don't know if Oregon was like, it's not, I guess, I don't know, if it wasn't so far away, wouldn't mind bringing it, but that's kind of a trip to bring the G all the way down there just for meat. There's so much going on between me and Trevor, like him getting a house and having a baby and me doing all this stuff in my house. It's just, once you like factor in a house into anything, it's like it's just a pain. Like houses are dope, but they're a pain. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that furnace is it's pretty easy as long as you know your wiring. You actually really don't have to know any wiring. Everything's like pretty much color coded, and well, not, I wouldn't say color coded, but everything's like labeled. So as long as you like put the right wires and remember what colors they are, and like relay that to the thermostat and everything, it's really not that big of a deal, because all you need is gas and like power and a ground, and then your like thermostat, which is like, I don't know, you have to connect like, it depends on the furnace, but at the most like 12 wires, like 13 wires or something. It's like not very bad. The biggest thing I watch out for is connecting the gas line and making sure that's like not leaking and it's nice and sealed. You could use like soapy water, but if you just use that pipe dope stuff, it'll be fine. Usually you don't have any leaks, and make sure you don't get any of it on like the inside circumference. So like 2 threads back, you want to put it on so it doesn't like get inside the line, because it'll clog up the regulator, and you don't want that to happen, because that's a pain. You just saw a Dave project car. Well, it wasn't really a project car, but it was like a week build. Like I built a G35 in a week and drifted it, but kind of sucked. But it was kind of a build, I guess. You can consider it as a build. But yeah, I'll be building something soon. Either one of my S4 or S13s or 240Z. Actually, I lied. I do have something I have to put together, and Trevor knows what it is, and he's not going to be happy about it. No, he won't be that bad. I have so I finally got hit back up about that wrecked VR4 that guy had. I have 2 VR4s. One has a bad transfer case. The guy blew it apart. And my black TT 6-speed with like the glass roof, it's actually a pretty rare car. It has a bad engine. Somebody like, I don't know, it spun a rod bearing, something like that. So this car will fix the black one, and I'll put the transfer case into the white one, and I'll probably end up selling both of them, or I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the white one's. Definitely going to get sold, because it's just kind of, I bought it thinking I wanted the engine out of it. And then this guy came and I was like, well, if I could fix two of them and sell, like, if I could kill two birds with one stone kind of thing, I might as well do it. Me and Trevor kind of have the same mentality of like car buying. So it kind of like the opportunity presented itself. I might as well fix both of them because they're both nice cars in their own ways. So, I think like I'm not sure what future cars I'm gonna be doing, but the 240Z is definitely like the holy, like Trevor wants a Supra. I really don't like Supras. If I had like if I came across a Supra cheap enough, I'd definitely buy one. But it's not a car that I like need to have. I'd rather do the 240Z with the RB30, and that's like my version of Trevor's Supra is the 240Z. So they're both. I'd say the Supra is probably rarer than the 240Z, but like he says, if you see a Supra at a car meet, everybody will be looking at the Supra. Well, if there's a Supra and a 240Z and an R34, everybody will be looking at the Z. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to get the Z done. It's something I've wanted for a long time, and you know, I had the opportunity a long time ago. I was kind of stupid because like I was like in high school, I was in high school and I had like a girlfriend, and there was like a right-hand drive Fairlady that some army guy, I like passed up the deal because I don't know, I did like something, and then by the time I got there it was already gone. So you always have to jump on deals when you can, and that's like the main thing about like flipping and buying and like project cars. Like if you want to get them cheap enough, you have to like be there to like get them before anybody else can. So like sometimes you have to make sacrifices for cars, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices for like girls. So it's like a lose-lose. Actually, with cars it's a win-win because like everybody says, they don't take half your shit when you leave them. So let's see what else. 3000 GT versus Supra. I don't know. I definitely think the 2J would rape the VR4. The 3000s are just I've always, it's like I dislike them, but then like you like them because they have like a certain body line that almost makes them like a Supra, but they're like so like they're engineered so poorly that you're just like Supra all day long. But I don't know. Let's see. $1,000 budget drag car. Well, I could just do the G35, man. Come on. Battle between me and Trevor. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing some house vids of like, because I have to rent a skidster and do the backyard and everything. So that'll definitely be a video. I just haven't been posting videos because there's only like sitting around watching my grandma. I don't think like people are gonna want to like watch videos of that. like here's me taking care of my grandma today. Yeah, so Haggard challenge and smoke them. Hate those. Yeah, like Haggard Garage got raped so bad the first time. They said they weren't going to do any more challenges for the rest of this year, so can't do a challenge with them. Sorry. Supras are gay. Yeah, I don't know about gay. They're a cool car. It's just, man, it's like, I don't know. They're just not that appealing. Like 2Js are dope, but Supras are just, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like how they look. Well, I like how they look. I just don't like how they look. I think, is it? No, I don't think we have a Ford Capri in the States. The that was like my friend's car I was like working on. I didn't flock the dash on it. I just flocked that gauge pod, and he still has a car. It was a Syncro. It's like one of like 500 or something. It's like I think there's only like a few of them in the United States. They came like supercharged factory, dual cam or whatever. And what is that noise? They came like supercharged factory dual cam, and he had it. He put out like a turbo on it, like a 60 trim. And I guess it sat at the shop after I installed Megasquirt and everything. They still haven't tuned it after like 5 years, or whenever I did that video. What is that noise? Huh? I don't know what that video noise was. So yeah, they haven't done like anything to it for like 4 or 5 years, which is kind of disappointing because that's all it needed was to be tuned and like ripped, because that car is going to be really quick. It's all-wheel drive, and it's like a what are they called, like the Golfs. So Fast and Furious overhype. Yeah, I guess I don't know. You'd think like R34s would have been more hyped up, but they kind of kept them low key, I guess. Everybody was like Supra, but nobody was like that R34 would like rape that Supra. Oh yeah, so if you guys haven't noticed, I actually have this in the landscape mode, so it's bigger. It's bigger, and it's not like. Did you ever finish the VK? So the thing about the VK is, when I went up to Minnesota, it got stuck in the semi trailer, and it's kind of just been sitting there. It's mounted in there, drive shaft, and everything. It just needs like wiring and a way to like trigger off. Like the biggest problem with all VKs is a way to trigger the crank sensor. I think that's why the swap is so undesirable, is that the crank sensor is actually in the what is it, the bell housing, the automatic bell housing. So once you bolt on, like I bolted on a Z32 twin turbo transmission, once you bolt that on, there is no actual way to get the engine to run. You have to put an external crank sensor, and then that usually means like you have to have a way to adjust it, and then it's like a big pain, so you might as well go standalone. And then that's where I ended. It's bolted in the car, sitting there. I probably have to rebuild the engine now because the mice and everything had a heyday on I had it wrapped in like a plastic bag, and they like turned it into like the mouse hotel in my VK. So I'm probably just gonna have to pull it apart, clean the parts, and oil it back up and smack it back together, so there's no like issues with whatever they did inside of it, all the mouse poop and stuff. So kind of disappointing. I really like the idea of a VK vert. I'm probably still going to end up doing it because it's almost done, and all I have to really do is like put like standalone ECU and a crank sensor on it, and like take the engine apart and clean it and slap it back together. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. Oh, and oil pan is another big issue with those, because the clearance is so tight on the cross member. So aftermarket oil pan, because you can't use the factory one. Let's see. Oh yeah, GC10. No, I don't have one, and I do not. I don't know. I was probably looking up some. I always import random parts as like I need them, and I found like brand new like like OEM like quarter panels and stuff for those, and the, I don't know how you say it, but the Hirshoko or Hiroko or however the hell you say that, the Skyline. So and I was gonna buy those, but you know I ended up not, because of just having to like store all that crap, and they didn't come in boxes, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. So, but I wouldn't mind maybe having one sooner or later. But you know, it's like a car you don't like want to drive because you're worried about like somebody rear-ending you, especially once the 240Z is done. That's an issue I'm gonna have. Driving any car is a problem because of like that chance that somebody's gonna like run a light and hit you or rear end you. My friends in Minnesota had that issue happen to them. Their 240Z, they were like parked on the side of the road, and some like dude came around the corner and just like rear-ended them, and like buckled the quarters and did all kinds of crap. So it's just crazy because people just, I don't know, it's like an accident, but like the insurance doesn't give you what it's worth. Yeah, no, not a Hachi Roku, but you know, that's a Toyota. Hakka, yeah, something like that. Under the car cover. Yeah, dude, like I don't understand, like mice should know that like cars are off limits. Like I guess you don't have to worry about that here, and I don't have to worry about my house in town, but like we're like out in the country and stuff, they like just like they're like, oh, a car, doop 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 doop, and then like fucking like make a nest in them because they like feel like a damn, I don't know, mouse hotels. Yeah, there's that. This is under the car cover. I was talking about mouse hotels because somebody asked me about me and Trevor's endless battle of the Miskas, and like building, like Trevor, how we just got rid of that mouse nest in the refrigerator at the shop. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like the insurance is just like getting worse and worse, because I remember a long time ago, when I was driving my coupe around, this lady like barely like tapped my fender, and like it didn't cause any like frame damage. It barely even like bent the fender, and like the adjuster came out and like instantly like cut me a $2,500 check, when the fender, I bought like new fenders back then for like $250, and like from Nissan, and it cost me like another like $200 to get painted. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And now like my like truck and like my other car and my coupe and stuff, like when that girl hit the back of the trailer and it messed up my truck and everything, they like try to cut me like a $500 check for like 10 grand worth of damage. So I don't know, it's all those financial advisors that are like working for companies, and like, oh yeah, if we like screw this many people, like we can like make billions of dollars extra a year. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't like insurance. It's almost like I wish you could like not have insurance, because the amount I pay on insurance is like $3,000 a year. But if I would have like saved that $3,000 every year, I'd actually have like money instead of like nothing. So I don't know. Deport the mice and have them pay for a wall. No, you know, we just kill the mice and then we don't have to build the wall. Now that I wish the best way to like keep mice out of a car, I haven't done it to anything because, you know, we move stuff around the shop. But my ex-girlfriend's brother's 9/11, they lived out in the country as well, and so instead of doing that, you get like the drain pans when you drain your oil, and you get like 4 jack stands. You fill the oil, the drain pan full of like used gear oil or engine oil, and the mice automatically will try to jump on the jack stands, But since the jack stands are slick, they'll fall in the oil, and usually that's the end of them because it's like the mice are dinosaurs. So they just kind of either drown in the oil or they like jump out of the oil and then they still like die because of the oil. Or you'll see like trails and stuff. It's pretty funny, I guess I'd say, because they're not in my car eating all the wires and carpet and making mice nests. I know anybody that's like a car person or anybody that's like had like mouse nest issue, like they're like, yeah, screw mice. Ooh. Also, any guns to invent ticket. Hold on, what? Best speeding ticket story. I guess I don't know. I've never gotten a speeding ticket. I got this, so when I had my Volvo S60S coming back, when I went, my ex-girlfriend lived up in North Denver. I went to see her. It was like snowing, but like, you know, in Denver by like noon, usually the snow on the road is it's just wet. So I don't know. I like passed a police officer. It wasn't even a state. It was just like an in-town cop. He was like in the fast lane, and then there's like 4 lanes of traffic. So the far right lane's open. He's like blocking like the other 3 lanes of like all these people just like scared to pass a cop. So I was like, well, the speed limit's 55. So, and I was doing 55, cruise through the right lane. He pulls me over and he's like, oh, you're going too fast for conditions kind of thing. And gives me a ticket for doing like, he's like, you're doing 45, but he was like yelling at me the whole time. And I was like laughing. He was like, you're doing like 45. I was like, no, sorry, officer. I was doing the speed limit. It's 55. And it just like made him more mad. And so like I got this ticket for like doing faster than the conditions would allow, but I was doing 45 and a 55. So I wouldn't really call that, with all like the speeding I actually do. I would like, it's pretty like comical to me. And then the worst one I ever had, wasn't a speeding ticket. I guess one of the state trooper saw my car, pulled me over in my blue 240, like Sylvia front coupe, and he's like, well, I pulled you over because your headlights are dim. And I'm like, there's no way. Triple projector Sylvia lights, everybody flashes you. These things are way bright. So he pulls me over, and then like he like continues to say that like my car was reported stolen and that it's stolen and all this other nonsense. So I have my dad bring the title, and I already had the car for like 5 to 6 years. So I had to bring like the title and the registration. Everything's in my name, but he's still like, oh no, the car's stolen, and they like impounded my 240 coupe. But the funny thing is, I knew the tow yard, so I just like had my dad take me down the tow yard, got the car, and then drove it back to my house. So, you know, it's kind of nice like having connections like that, but it was kind of dumb for the state trooper to like say that my car was stolen when it wasn't, and then like, you know, nothing came of that. I had to like, it was just irritating. Your garage smells like cheese. You're lucky. What the hell is a gay point system? I don't know. What do you mean by gay points? Right now, I think I have like 15 cars, around that, something around that. I'd say rough estimate around 15. So the in like Colorado, the police are like not accountable for anything. So like if they impound your car and it's like their fault, you're still paying for it. But no, I knew the guy, so I didn't have to pay for anything. I just went down, picked up my car, and drove it home. Shoney's. That shit's funny. I'm gonna have to start a Patreon just so you guys like can get your knee fixes. So just be like, here's the link, $5 a view, or something like that. I'll be like spreading butter on my knees, like $25 a view. So yeah, I wish I had time to play video games. Anytime I actually like, I wouldn't say, I don't know. I like sleep. I'll work on my house, I'll work on cars, and then I haven't done it in a while, but then like any extra free time I'll like design stuff. I do like to go to go to the movies and stuff. I went and watched the new Wonder Woman. That chick is so hot. I would so put a baby in her. She is so hot. Don't know what her name is, but I know she's off like the Fast and the Furious, like whichever one it was. But man, if I had the chance, I'd blow a load in her. Let's see. Do a video showing my cars. Yeah, I probably could do that. I think most of the vehicles and cars and everything you guys seen. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanna. I like playing like Forza and stuff, and like I used to like playing like Halo, but it's just like when I play video games, I literally play until they're like done. Or like Grand Theft Auto, I'll just play it in like online and just mess with people. I don't know. It's just it's so much fun, but it's like such a waste of time. How many S chassis? I think I have 3. No, 5. I think I have 5 240s. How many of the cars run? I think 5 run. Yeah, the VR4 runs. The white one, the Juke runs. The BMW, my truck, and the G35. Yeah, 5 run. I think maybe more than 5 run, but I'll just go off that because that's a good number. I'm not gonna chance that. Dang. Yeah, the UK is Colorado kind of cracked down on it too, because a long time ago, when I first got my license, you used to get 21 points. And I was like, oh, this is dope. Once you turn like 21, you get 21 points. So you were pretty much, there's like no way. Like you'd have to be like getting speeding tickets like all the time. And the probability of cops actually catching you speeding all those times to like lose all your points is like, there's no way. But now I guess Trevor told me, or is Trevor or Jesse, I think you only get 12 points now, which is, I thought was, I don't even remember him like voting on that, but stop shouting. Oh no. I didn't know I was shouting. But now there's only 12 points, so I think we got screwed. I don't know what her name is, but goddamn, she's hot. Is it an E38? I thought it was an E. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna drive it until I sell it, because that's the plan, just to sell it maybe, unless nobody wants to pay what it's worth. I mean, I have it listed for like $5,000, and all the like, you look through Craigslist and all like the bad ones are like 3 to 4, so I think $5,000 is pretty reasonable for it, and like the AC and everything works, so I have no problem just cruising around. Oh yeah, we have some speed cameras, but you figure out where they all are pretty quick, and you just kind of either downshift like through a light so you miss the camera, or you like slam on your brakes. That's the only two options you have. Well, I mean, like when we're going through like, yeah, what was it? South Dakota, the speed limit was like, I think it was 80. I was doing like 90, 95. So I've never been on their road. The like main thing you always have to like remember about cops is they'll sit at the bottom of hills, they'll sit at rest areas, and they usually sit on like overpasses, like on the backside of them. And most of the time, if you like watch people, all you have to do is like watch, and like if you see people hitting their brakes and stuff, you're just like, there's a cop. That's how I always have like found cops and like kept kind of away from getting like speeding tickets, because usually even if people are doing like the speed limit, they'll slam on their brakes if they see a cop. So good little tip, but that doesn't help you with like traffic lights or anything like that. So maybe I should do like a video of how to like stay out of tickets. Like, I don't know, like there's like so many ways of actually like avoiding like police and stuff. It's crazy. Even though like the police like in California, I haven't like I speed here too. Everybody speeds, man. I was doing like 10, 15 over, and people were like in Mercedes and Mercs and stuff were just like blowing by me. I think they're doing like 110. So I don't know. I guess like I see cops pulling over like shitty cars, but I've never seen like any of the Mercs or anything get pulled over. Yeah, I think it's the 240Z is gonna be such a problem, because I'm like so torn against. I want to paint it that Toyota blue, or even the GTR Black Edition blue, but there's so many 240Zs, like everybody paints them blue. So I may end up painting it like a Lotus Royal purple, or maybe like even the GTR, like the new 2017. I don't know if it's not a midnight pearl purple, but it's just like a dark, like almost like a Lotus, like dark purple. So those are like almost the two choices that I'm gonna do. Other hobbies, pretty much like the main hobbies are like working on cars. I really don't consider working on my house as a hobby. It's more of a chore, or like even I'd consider it like a job, because I'm gonna try to sell it so I can make money and like build a nice bigger house and all that stuff. But I like designing stuff, prototyping, 3D scanning, like anything with engineering. I'm kind of like, when I was like a kid, I always played with Legos. It kind of got me into like, I love designing stuff, like trying to make things. Like I hate, like the one thing I hated about working for Cummins was they tried to, like, they didn't care about longevity of their products. They were like, well, we're gonna do they'd like test a product, but they would like test like 20 of them for like 1,000 hours and be like, it's the same as like one unit running for like 20,000 hours. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, no, it's not the same, because you have wear and tear over the components. And like the people that like I worked with, like a lot of them actually like knew what they're doing, but like a majority of the people were just like idiots that didn't know like their ass from a hole in the ground, and they're trying to like, I don't know, they're just a bunch of ass kissers. So I don't want to talk bad about like anybody like that, but you know, it's just hard not to, because it's just such a like, when you know like how to design stuff and how like materials and stuff like that like work, but the people that you're like reporting to and stuff just want to like rush stuff through, and then like worry about all those problems on the back end is just irritating. So that, and then I like I don't know if anybody knows about Nikola Tesla. I wouldn't say that's a hobby, but I want to like make a Tesla coil someday, as like a little like experiment project kind of like thing to like mess around with. So well, I kind of was the man. Well, I had like a manager I reported to, but I was kind of like the manager of like all my DFCs and all that stuff. So I was technically a manager, but it's like I don't really, I didn't really feel like I was a manager because of just how like everything was set up. Because you were like reporting to so many other people. Well, I wasn't really reporting. It was like my manager, and then the like leader of power generation, and then like the CEO of Cummins. So I had like three people above me, and they're all like higher up people. So but like the people that you have to work with in projects is like a bunch of like college like graduates, because they're like get compensated, and it's just it's a wonder why things like it's not a wonder, it's obvious why things don't last as long as they should nowadays. Let's see. Oh man. Taxis don't get pulled over. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like, so this is like, I don't want to get into like a speed limit thing, but like maybe back when they like, I think Nixon said it, or someone said it, to 55 to save on like fuel. But nowadays, like cars are so efficient and they're so aerodynamic. I mean, I had like a 2003, 2004 Volvo S60. I drove it to Tennessee. The whole way there, almost, I did 100 to 120 the whole way. I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over. But I made it there in like 19 hours, which is, I feel like, remarkable, because it said like 24 hours on the like Google Maps. But I got like 550 miles of tank of, and I think it was like a 25-gallon tank. So the faster I went, it seemed like the better gas mileage. But I'm sure there was like, it would have plateaued after and then started to drop if I would have went any faster. But like 550 miles, like by the time I ran out of gas, I had to go to the bathroom so bad and everything. But I feel like the speed limit on like open areas should be like 100 to 120 miles an hour, depending on like the car you're driving and like how you're driving. And I feel like police should have like that like authority to, like, if you're driving like an idiot, be able to pull you over, but not pull you over just like because of speed. I don't feel like speed is like an issue of like, it causes accidents, but it doesn't cause accidents because of the speed. It causes accidents because of the lack of like driving skill. Let's see. So so back to the Tesla coil. I'll film it, but there's a lot of like government stuff, if you look into it, about like building bigger. I want to build like a larger one. So like there was a crowdfunded company that was supposed to build like these two like huge Tesla coils, and like the government shut them down. They had like, I think $150,000 worth of like crowdfunding in a week, and they already had one coil built. They were gonna build the next one, and then like it was like their website turned, like, I don't remember what, like, I don't know if anybody's seen that stamp that you get when like you go onto a like when you go on like a pirate website to like watch videos or movies or stuff, and they've been shut down, kind of like the same seal, like the government seal, but that was on their website. And then like recently you haven't even been able to get on it. So, it's like the whole Tesla thing is kind of a nightmare, I think. But he was such a, I've followed him for a long time, and he's kind of like, I feel like he's an inspiration to me, because he like came up with a bunch of stuff, but he wasn't even recognized for it. But I just don't want to, there's this one guy that's like gone to jail like multiple times for building Tesla coils, so like large ones. So I don't want to go to jail for just like doing some dumb stuff. But yeah, I'll make a video for sure. Well, I'm talking about like not Tesla, the car manufacturer, but like the actual dude. The car manufacturer is kind of like, just like they use the name, but it's not like the same. They just did it for like publicity and everything. But yeah, that guy's pretty interesting. Yeah, I wish we had like the Volvo diesels that they have in Germany, because those things rip on the Autobahn. My parents sent me a video because they went. I have dual citizen. I'm German and U.S. So my parents went back to Germany, and my dad rented like a diesel Volvo. I think it was like a 5-cylinder diesel or a V8 or something like that. But man, he like rips. Like I wish they had him in the U.S. Okay, so yeah, I have for like the old shop stuff, I have most of the stuff. I would have had the other lift because Trevor got the one that's in the shop from me. Well, my dad kind of coordinated everything and kind of like screwed a lot of things up because he didn't listen to what I was saying. So he pretty much, Trevor almost got the two posts for free. My two posts that was supposed to be in my semi trailer ended up missing. I don't know where it went. So because my dad's friend was like helping us, and he like some other stuff came missing. So I still have a lot of like, I have my tire machine. I have I think it's a Hunter tire machine. It's a really nice one. It was like, I think I got it for like $1,500. It was like a $3,000 tire machine. I knew a shop going out of business in Denver. Same deal with the lifts. But I have various. I have like a huge press that I use for like dimple dies and like rebuilding transmissions. Like a parts washer that like cleans aluminum and like all kinds of stuff. It's like heated and like spins, and what else? I don't know. I have a lot of stuff in there. And then I have like the tubing bender and air compressor. I don't know. Like I pretty much have most of the stuff I need for a shop. I'll have to like get a lift again, which is like a good thing because I kind of wanted to get one of those in-ground ones that the posts come out, and then I want to have it so the it actually like lifts the car up high enough so I'm not like squatting down like the one that is still at Trevor's shop. So I want to just be able to like stand up straight and be able to like actually not have to bend down when I'm under a car, because that'd be nice. And I don't know if there's a company that makes a lift that tall, because I'm actually so tall, so that would be nice, but we'll figure it out. The 6 liter I'm probably just gonna drive. It's at the body shop. It got hailed on, so it is getting repaired. And then once it's repaired, it'll be all like nice. So yeah, they got a bunch of hail in the last hailstorm, so I have insurance, might as well use it. And also I think I need to have them replace the windshield, so I think it's like $50 and they'll put a new windshield in it too. So oh man. Your sister? Dude. Let's see. All right, so it's already been an hour. Well, I think I'm gonna go inside and what's this? 3. Add what 3? We don't have Renaults in the United States. If that's what you're asking. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go back inside and I don't know, maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow. I think I have like a little video I can put together, but it's not going to be much. I know once I get back, I'll have some videos to do, but you know. Yeah. So see you guys later and everything. Comment like, I don't know, comment what you want to see like in upcoming videos. Like, okay, I have some house projects and some car stuff, but all right, yeah. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.